If you are excited like me to see Direct Connection offering a supercharger kit for the 5.7-liter HEMI V8 engine for the Ram trucks, don't. Because what if I told you if you don't read the fine print, California will have a field day with you when they pull you over and tell you that this supercharger kit is illegal. Okay, well, we're 51,000 friends and 52% of you guys who watch these videos and hit the subscribe button. This supercharger kit from Direct Connection, I was very, very, very excited about. I thought this was the most important thing that came out of Roadkill Nights out of everything that was there. Because imagine this, imagine a lineup of all these 5.7 HEMI vehicles that could be coming out in the near future. A Grand Cherokee, a Grand Wagoneer, a Durango. Well, Durango already has a 5.7-liter HEMI in there, but a new Charger. Imagine all those vehicles having a actual 5.7-liter HEMI in the frame rails, and then you're able to get this supercharger kit for around 10 grand, and you're able to keep your factory warranty and have almost 600 horsepower at your disposal in your food stamp, budget HEMI vehicle. But there are two major problems with this kit. The supercharger kit, for number one, it is not legal in California. Even though with its CARB certification, it still is not street legal there. So let me show you guys exactly what I mean. If you go on Whipple's website to look at the actual supercharger kit itself, and this right here basically says it's for the Ram 1500 with the e-torque, and this is CARB certified and 50 state legal and supports the full e-torque system. Now, if you go and look over to this other one right here, this is a supercharger kit that comes with the actual F-150 and the Mustang for the V8 engine. You see CARB certified, 50 state legal, but these are two totally different kits. Now, if you go back to the Whipple kit for the Ram, you basically look down and look at the instructions for this. It'll tell you that if you scroll down to the bottom of it, it'll tell you right there, for that executive order right there, this is only competition based and may be used solely on vehicles used in sanctioned competition, which may never be used on public roads or highways. So according to this, if you go and get this kit installed on your Ram 1500 and you get pulled over by, let's say, some CHP, or let's just say the police start messing with you and stuff, and they see you got the supercharger kit installed, you're gonna get a pretty good fine. And maybe, just maybe, this kit can now also be emissions certified. So when you go and actually get it, your emission stuff done in these Ram trucks, you may not be able to pass because this right here is technically not supposed to be street legal. Now, if you go look on the other hand at Ford's kit, for example, Ford's kit would tell you that, yeah, this right here includes the 3-year, 36,000 mile powertrain warranty. And it doesn't really tell you anything else about it being street legal and stuff. But if you go look on Ford's website, it tells you right there that this right here is 50 state legal. So it's saying right here that the 50 state legal icon means that this part has been determined by the California Air Resources Board not to have an adverse effect on emissions when installed and used properly in the applications identified in the product description. Under EPA and CARB policy, such parts may be installed in vehicles driven on public roads and highways. So this particular kit from Ford is street legal, and the kit that's for the Ram trucks is not street legal in CARB states. May only be used solely on vehicles used in sanctioned competition, which may never be used on a public road or highway. So you may get this kit and be like, oh, I'm good to go, but then nah, you try to get your vehicle emissions certified or try to get caught by California police and stuff, you may be SOL thinking that this right here is a street legal kit, when it's really not when you look at the fine details.
This truck, nobody was paying attention to. The Ram Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. We was like, it's probably like their answer for Ford.
And I'm gonna be first to admit, like, I thought this kit right here would have been a game changer for the entire lineup of Stellantis. And I'm literally talking to executives and people who work for Stellantis about this kit. I'm like, yeah, this right here could be what could really put them over the top over everyone. Had this 157 supercharger kit for a ton of vehicles and keep your warranty, right? Then when the charter comes out, potential with a 5.7 because they can't sell the 392 and the Hellcat in carb states. Get them a 5.7 in those carb states. Let them get a Supercharger kit. Bam, 600 horsepower in that car. I mean, that would have been a great option. The Durango 5.7, 600 horsepower in carb states. Then you have it where like they put the 5.7 back in the Grand Cherokee, 5.7 the Wagoneer. They, you know, maybe they make a 392 kit. Maybe this kit can go on a 392 and basically go and give these people more power for having to just buy a Hellcat version. I thought this kit was gonna open up plenty of possibilities, plenty of options for people to be not just locked and spending way too much money for a Hellcat. Because not everybody can afford a Hellcat, but somebody can go buy them a 5.7 and then go get a blower kit on there, save their warranty. That still that still saves them a ton of money. So I asked Ram for an actual clarification about this particular kit, and I haven't got anything back from them. I asked the same thing with the TRX, since the TRX was not a fully announced product that had been announced as going to come out at a certain time period. They couldn't really answer the question for me that the TRX is going to be available in carb states. So as far as I know, based on the Durango information that I did in my Durango video, anything that has a 392 or a Hellcat engine there is not going to be available for carb. And so this kit right here, maybe this is the reason why this kit is not exactly a stage kit, but just a Supercharger kit, because carb is still holding them up from offering an actual version of it that can actually be used on these HEMI vehicles and allowed to be used on public roads. Because as I was saying, that's the one letdown about this kit. Like this right here, to me, from what I was talking to people in Stellantis about, could have been a game changer. A game changer. Like literally every car in their lineup with a HEMI would have been 600 horsepower bare minimum, and then go higher from there. And I'm going like, that is just a cool, awesome thing that basically Dodge, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, all of them get 5.7s in there. They can literally just shut down everyone and be the horsepower kings again. But as I'm saying, you gotta read the fine print on this. And I was reading that article, I'm going like, dude, there's a lot of things missing in here. There's no information about the warranty, because even with the warranty on the Supercharger kit, it's only for 1 year. If you go and actually look at Ford's, if you do like an apples to apples comparison, Ford's version of this kit is 3 years, 36,000 miles, which includes the Supercharger. So not only is your vehicle being protected, the Supercharger being protected, you can actually drive it on public roads. This kit right here through direct connection can't do none of those. You only protect it for like a year. You don't know whether or not the factory warranty is going to be voided or not. And you know, you can't drive on public roads, especially in carb states, when they are a real stickler for that type of things. So I'm definitely going to say, like I said, I sent Ram an actual clarification about this because I'm very curious to know. This right here is kind of like a bummer to me, but that's why I always like, whenever something gets announced, I always try to read as much information as possible. But it's really only one article from Mopar Insights that I saw. And this kit basically just, I mean, how the article make it seems as though this is just really just a aftermarket Supercharger that's offered a direct connection, but for what reason? I mean, I can understand, you know, offering the Hellcat and the Red Eye blowers in there, but what's the point of offering the Whipple blowers in there? And I've had people directly say to me from Stellantis that, yeah, this is our solution for Ford and their Supercharger kit. And you had other influencers, I think like TFL basically said the same thing in their video, that this is basically like Ram's answer to the actual Ford version of their Supercharger kits. But at least when you go do this with Ford, you can go get it installed and still be street legal. So that's just my big bummer about this, but I just want to make you guys aware. When I get clarification from Ram about this and talk to my dear friend about this kit and what could be coming forward, because this definitely is a big bummer that this right here is technically not a street legal option, but it's been kind of like presented as one. But when I get information about this, I'll make sure I make a video about it. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Are you guys bummed out that this kit right here is not as great that we all hope? Because I was hoping that we get this kit, a 5.7 kit, a 392 kit, then maybe a bigger blower for people who have like Demon 170s like me, or Red Eyes and stuff like that, where you get like a Whipple kit through them and unlock more power from direct connection and still keep your factory warranty. But I mean, I don't know whether that's the case or not, but we'll just have to see. But this right here is definitely a kind of like a letdown to me. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. And if you want to check out the video that I made about the Whipple while initially excited about it. Check out this video right here. And until the next time, I'm out.